Slaking EX is a really strong card, but it can't attack if your opponent doesn't put any 2-prizers on the board. However, with the brand new Watchtower Stadium card, we can actually attack with Slaking whenever we want if our opponent doesn't have any 2-prizers, which is really good. And of course, Slaking can do so much damage and can knock out almost anything in the active spot, especially if you combine it with Max Belt. And today I'm going to show off my brand new Slaking deck and see what it's all about in today's Pokemon TCG Live video. Slaking just got even stronger, so welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and today I'm going to be showing off my new Slaking EX deck in action and showing off why Slaking got really good with this brand new stadium. Now, yeah, Slaking has a really good attack, great swing, does 280 damage for 2 energy. You discard energy from your Slaking. It's also got 340 HP, making it one tanky Pokemon. The downside with Slaking, though, right, is its ability, Born to Slack. If your opponent has no EXs in play or Vs, this Pokemon cannot attack. So a lot of decks right now like Dragapult and even Grimmsnarl and sometimes Gardevoir can make their boards all 1-prizers, and they can make it so that you literally cannot attack with Slaking, and then it's just stuck there doing nothing, just slacking around. But of course, with the addition of the new stadium, Team Rocket's Watchtower, we can slam this thing down and we can immediately start attacking with Slaking whenever we want. And if our opponent cannot get rid of the stadium card, this thing can stay and play the entire game, making it so that Slaking will always be a threat, which is pretty scary considering it does so much damage. Now, it does do 280 damage. I do play Max Belt as the A-Spec so that our Slaking can do 330 damage, and then it's one-shotting Dragapult, Grimmsnarl, Gardevoir, and Charizard in one hit. Now, a lot of lists I saw in Japan with Slaking, we're combining it with Blaziken EX as a way to put energy on the Slaking. You do it with the discarded energy. Every time you attack with it, you can use Blaziken's ability to put the energy back on the Slaking, and it gives you another attacker. If you happen to play against a deck like Goldengo, you have another attacker that can one-shot it, and you have an extra attacker in the deck in general with Blaziken, and you get a bit of energy acceleration, which I quite like. I've also added Zoroark into the deck just to give you a bit of a draw engine. I tried the deck without Zoroark, and it felt a little bricky, so I gave the deck a bit of a draw engine with Zoroark to help it a little bit more. You could also add Reshiram if you want, so you have another attacker in the deck. You can use Zoroark with Reshiram. Kind of don't hate the idea of that, actually, so definitely maybe squeeze that in. And I'm also playing Munkidori. Blaziken puts energy in play. A lot of the time, we get a turn where we get to put down an energy for Adrenabrain and heal our board a little bit. I am playing Cleffa. We are playing a lot of different Stage 2 Pokemon. Because I'm not playing, like, Trolley TM Evo in this deck, which is usually what I like to play with Blaziken, because we're playing Maximum Belt instead to make Slaking even more powerful. We're going to play Cleffa to help our board and set up our deck a little bit quicker to get those Stage 2s out as fast as possible. And this is the deck I've cooked up for today's video, and I'm excited to show off what Slaking is all about now that it has Watchtowers. Now, of course, before we get in the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Destined Rivals codes, get them over at Card Cavern, or if you want to get an older set code or IRL singles product, Card Cavern does sell all that over on their website. If you do get anything at Card Cavern, at the checkout, use my discount code LDF, get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out at Card Cavern. So big shout out to them. Check them out, link down below. And check out the second sponsor, TC Evolutions. If you want to go get any of the awesome product on their website, their dice, damage counters, ability markers, great stuff to have when playing IRL Pokemon TCG Tabletop. Check them out, link me down below. Use code LDF for a 10% discount at TC Evolution. So yeah, check out my 2 sponsors if you're interested to help support the channel. And if you want to go sub to my second channel, I also appreciate that. In my recent video, I looked at this weekend's online tournament results in the Destined Rivals meta. So if you want to see what decks are actually doing well in the competitive scene right now, you can check out the second channel's recent vid down below. So yeah, here is the list that I've got. I did base it off of what I saw in Japan, and they were all playing Blaziken. I actually saw some lists playing Pidgeot, which, like, is cool because, like, Pidgeot's really good with Stage 2 Pokemon, but, right, we're playing Watchtower. We don't want to just put a Watchtower down to make Slaking work and then all of a sudden shut off our Pidgeot, right? So I think that's why I like the Zoroark in the deck. I am still playing a Fez, though, but sometimes you don't want to put Fez down. We actually have a lot of big Pokemon in the deck, right? So putting Fez down can grief us. I do maybe want to put a Switch or a Turo in this deck. It's a little tight on space, so everything I wanted to fit in the deck. There's a lot of cards I wanted to fit in here. And there's even more cards I want to play. Like another supporter wouldn't be bad. You could play like a Defiance Band. More energy could be okay. And then also, like I said, like a Switch or a Turo would be good in here too. And that Reshiram, if you want to try to attack with Zoroark, wouldn't be bad either. I just can't fit everything I want in the deck. It's a little tight on space. One thing I will say about Blaziken is we did gain the brand new Torchic and Combusken. Torchic's got 70 HP, so now you're not as susceptible to Phantom Dive, and we got a new 100 HP Combusken, which is nice to have against Grimmsnarl to make it more awkward for TM Devo to stick against us. It is nice, though. Slaking can one-shot Grimmsnarl fairly easily with Max Belt or with Munkidori. If they have a Frost Sauce on the board, a lot of the time Slaking just one-shots Grimmsnarl, so it's a nice way to just deal with them immediately. And yeah, the Watchtower is really good to help our decks. I'm super excited to show off what Slaking is all about here, and let's go try out the deck. Okay, Grimmsnarl. Unfortunately, opening up with Fez, but you know what? The hand could be worse. I guess it depends if they high roll turn 2 knockout. This is an interesting dilemma. I definitely want Slaking. Do I want a Zoroark? We don't have Torchic in the deck. Or Combusken, sorry. So maybe just get Fan Rotom and Zorua. Yeah, it's fine. I don't have Torch, or I don't have Combusken, so just skip these. It really depends on how good their turn 2 is, right? So, I don't know. Maybe okay. It's gonna pass. We have Team Evo, it's fine. I mean, I guess I could get Iono'd. I could have Ultra Balled for Slaking or Zoroark. They may not even go for Buddy, though. We'll see what their turn even looks like. I don't know how their turn's gonna look here, right? So it's like, might as well just wait and see what happens. Pokegear? They could Iono me. Nope, that's an Arven. Yeah, it really depends on how good their turn is. Because we can get Vigoroth down, Fan Rotom. We can chill, TM Evo a little bit. Probably want to get Torchic at some point. I need to get a Torchic down. I also still need to get Monkey in play, too. Honestly, the Fan Rotom could have been bait. I think it was fine to get Fan Rotom, though, but I don't know. Maybe I did need to get Fan Rotom. Because, like, I need a Torchic and a Monkey on my bench now. The starting Fez kind of sucks, obviously. Nothing I can really do about that. It's our worst starter by far. They only have one Impidimp. We could try to go Fan Rotom here. I need to find a stadium, though. Going Fan Rotom seems pretty good now. I need to get a stadium. I don't know if I'm going to get one. Hopefully we do get one. The benefit of going Blaziken is I could have also technically went Rare Candy Cruel Arrow. Yeah, maybe I should have got the thing. Ooh, Zoroark top deck's pretty good. All right, hold the phone. Nice. I mean, I say nice. Still not, like, fantastic, but it's decent. All right, just decent. We'll take it. I was kind of hoping to get the stadium, because killing their lone Impidimp would have been pretty sick, actually, but whatever. It's not a big deal. If they get Grimmsnarl here, we do have Max Belt and Ultra Balls, so... I mean, I still need to get an energy, but it's fine. We will get there. Easy peasy. We get Blaziken and Slaking on. I'm pretty much chilling. They have Rare Candy Grimmsnarl. Boss is a little more annoying, not gonna lie. Because I need to get double stage 2 on board. It's a bit harder to do that. I still need to get Munkidori in play. Not even a Monkey in play might grief me, to be honest with you. Like, I don't even think I want to evolve Vigoroth until I get Slaking online. Okay, there's Spike Myth. That's pretty good. They put that down a turn earlier. I could have went Fan Rotom here. Are they going to get... Yeah, I was going to say, are they going to get an Impidimp or a Grimmsnarl? But they do get an Imp. They probably need a backup one. They might just be doing Filch, to be honest with you. If they go Filch, we can try to get... they have an Iono. Never mind. It's pretty good, actually. I was going to say we can try to get the energy off the trade and then knock out the Impidimp. No, he still got... It's not a bad hand. Oh, they high-rolled it. They hit Rare Candy Grimmsnarl. Okay, that's pretty poggers. We do have the clapback KO, though, so it's all good. We have the knockout in return. We have Arven for Max Belt. Still need to get my Munkidori in play. It's pretty important to get a Monkey down. Oh, I have another Poffin. Yo, it's crazy, bro. Oh, Snorunt. Frost Ass is scary. The main thing in this matchup is Devo. Devo is not good. It's hard to deal with Devo. Yeah, I definitely need to get this Monkey. It'd be really good to go Monkey Slaking Blaziken this turn. It is possible to pull that off. We could get there. Fez, Zoroark, not bad. And the Arven can help us get there too. So, let's see if we can pull off the trio combo here. That's a start. It's a good start, actually. I'm going to flip the script first. Beautiful. That just immediately gave me everything I needed. Let's go Slaking. Bench you. Arven. Need Maximum Belt. Let's take like a dead weight card. Get the chicken. Again, we're still susceptible to Devo, so, like, we're honestly still kind of putting ourselves in a weird spot. Also, not having... Like, it'd be better to have a Rare Candy under the Slaking, right? But it is what it is. Seething Spirit. And we'll heal something. I guess we should just heal Slaking. I putting 30 anywhere on the board? Should I put 30 on the monkey or the Grimmsnarl? They haven't found a dark energy for the monkey yet, but they probably have like a research. I'll probably just put 30 there. Just take damage off the board. Like I said, I need to attach Max Belt. Because they already got knocked out. Whatever. It's all good. Now, I guess I could have got Team Evo and then Ultra Ball, but Team Evo could be useful against Devo. It's probably not the worst card to keep around, but yeah. I'm looking for some good prizes here. Iono Rare Candy. Another candy's good. We need a lot of those, especially the Hemi with the Devo. We're not out of the woodwork yet. I now need to find Watchtower. We got the Slaking. I need the Watchtower now. Yeah, I probably need to play the Max Belt. Whatever, it's fine. We'll manage. I mean, we have Munkidori and their Frostlass, and they might get 2 down, so... I mean, if they get another Grimmsnarl out, it's probably going to get KO'd anyways with this combo. I probably should have not put the Max Belt on. Whatever, it's fine. Let's see if they have another Grimmsnarl here to go into. They promoted the Monkey, which tells me no, they're getting more Grim. So I need to find Watchtower here, or else I could be in trouble, because I'm going to do a turn where no attack. So I definitely need to get another Watchtower down. They're going to get another Frostlass, probably. They might be getting Night Stretcher with this, actually, to get an energy on Monkey. You know, they got Rod and Devo. Are they going to Devo me now? Obviously not. We know it's in the deck, though. The Devo's in there. I need to try to win the Stadium War, too. It's important to try to win the Stadium War here so I can stick Jamming Tower so I can stop Devo. Gives me my best chance of winning. Okay, do they have much? Ooh, they have a counter catcher on my Slakoth. That's rude. So I wish I kept the Vigoroth. Vigoroth could have been attacking here. Okay, what do we draw? Another rare candy, bruh. Okay. Mid. I have no attacker here. So it's Monkey. Oh, that's right, we might as well put the damage on this. They aren't doing anything, so clearly their hand is dead. So obviously I don't want to Iono them. I'm trying to think. I guess I'll trade an Iono. I don't want to get rid of anything else in the hand, so... Got double Arven. Guess we're just going to Blaziken to the active. Could Night Stretcher retreat. Nothing to go into. I'll just pass. It's fine. They haven't been doing anything, so their hand could just be dead here. So their hand is dead. That's fine. We also get to KO their Monkey next turn. We have a 2-prize turn maybe lined up. I still need to find this Watchtower. Another more Grims. I'm not getting Grimmsnarl. Or, never mind, it was in their hand. All right. We do know the Devo's in their hand, so we have to be very mindful of that. But we can take a 3-prize turn if my opponent isn't attached to Monkey, which is pretty good. They do need to retreat, though, so probably not. Ooh, they had an Iono. Okay. They still need to move the Snow Run. This thing is trapped. There's Jamming Tower. There's Slaking. It's not bad. Okay. Can they move the Snow Run? No, they're attaching a Monkey. See where they put this 30 damage. Finding Rare Candy here would be pretty good. Second Rare Candy. Slaking again. Get the Slakoth out of here. There's Budu. We can kill Budu. I like putting 30 on the Monkey, though. It's correct to put 30 on Monkey because then it gets knocked out. Okay. What's our top deck? Nest Ball. All the candies went at the bottom. I'm going to shuffle the deck, and then we're going to trade. I'm going to look for a Rare Candy here. Do I want to Iono, though? I don't want to give them 5 cards. Don't want to waste Jamming Tower. I could actually just be playing Jamming Tower here. So we go Jamming Tower. Okay, well, hold on. Let me trade first. Let me see if I can find a Rare Candy. Or an Arven. Arven would be ideal. It's not what I wanted. Okay, Jamming Tower. Adrenabrain. Knockout Monkey with the Frostlass Tick. I'm like debating getting rid of this hand. No, it's fine. There's the Rare Candy. We didn't get the Slaking play, though. I'm just going to attach Seething Spirit to something. Just Slaking, I guess. Just going to yawn. Broken play, man. I mean, if they don't wake up, they actually stay asleep, which is pretty funny. Nope. It's fine. We got Jamming Tower. So if my opponent was to try to go Devo this turn, it's no longer an option. And the Munkidori gets knocked out, so it's pretty good. Let's see what our prize is. Combusken. Not bad. If I can find boss next turn, they're still in there. If I can find my boss's order, we have game next turn. Because I can go Munkidori, knock out Buddy, and then knock out Grimmsnarl for game. Kind of wish they stayed asleep, because they would have been forced to evolve again, which could have been pretty good there. So it's unfortunate they stayed awake. Now, my opponent could push the Iron Bundle here and go Grimmsnarl. Now, if they do that, I think I would be forced to give them Blaziken. No, I don't know. Iron Bundle's actually really... Well, could go... Honestly, I could just give them Fez. Because I have game in hand. Maybe just give them... giving them Fez actually makes sense. Got the stadium bump. They have an Iono, okay. The Devo wouldn't be as effective here. They wouldn't be taking any prizes. We'll see what they get off the Iono. Night Stretcher, Watchtower. Just give them Fez. It's fine. They got Monkey. They could Devo the Slaking here, which is a little concerning. They can go Adrenabrain, Devo. They need to draw Dark and Devo off this Iono. If they get that, they could theoretically knock out my Slaking, which would prevent me from potentially winning the game. But then I get Fez plus trade to try to find Rare Candy Slaking again and knock out the active. It would probably still work out, in all honesty. Yeah, they're just going Grimmsnarl. That's GG's. If my opponent KO'd my Monkey this turn, we had game anyways because we did draw Night Stretcher off Iono. So even if they pulled off the ability to knock out my Munkidori this turn and my Slakoth, I still had game. Kind of surprised they didn't push the bundle. I'm actually surprised. I guess they wanted to kill my Slakoth because they're trying to set up the play. But I do just have game, obviously. We just go Slaking. Because they benched a Buddy, we can kill the Buddy here and win the game. So we can just go Munkidori. Knock out Buddy. They put a Charm on, I couldn't KO it because I'm down my Jamming Tower, but it worked out. And then kaboom. One thing I like about playing against Grimmsnarl, if you play a Munkidori in their deck, do not KO their Buddy ever. Just leave the Buddy in play, because that'll be a free prize. A lot of the time, it's a free 2-prize turn. So, yeah, seems good. All right, GG's. Grimmsnarl is a scary matchup for sure, but it's winnable. All right, we hit Gardy. See how this goes. We do have Jamming Tower, which is a big help. I don't play Reshiram, though. If I put a Reshiram in this deck, we'd probably have a better matchup, because we could one-shot the Gardevoir. All right, well, let's see what my opponent's got. Just a pass. They're playing Skolvid, which is interesting. Speaking of interesting, I don't know. I think I just Iono. Every card in the hand's like pretty important. I don't want to get rid of anything with the Ultra Ball. This can be an Iono angle. Not bad. This hand's fine. Do I have Cleffa? Okay, good. I'm like, I probably have to get Cleffa here, and thankfully it's in the deck. And we can probably get an attack off turn 2. But here's the thing, though. Once again, we can't use Slaking without the Watchtower. We got to find the Watchtower first. We have the Jamming Tower in the deck. That's a good card for this matchup. Well, we'll see. We didn't really get much off that Cleffa, to be honest. Kind of a mid-Cleffa. They got Mew. All right, well, that's going to be a Pokemon that we can use with Slaking now, which is good. There's 2 more Ralts. There's a lot of Ralts coming down. We'll see how good their setup is. They did start Skolvet, so it's like stuck in the active. And just kind of clog up their board. Now they have like no room for a Screamtail. They do have Monkey, though. Monkey can be kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie. That might be a problem, actually. Adrenabrain seems kind of annoying against Slaking. So it's a 4 retreat cost. I don't like that. Might try to go in with Blaziken, to be honest with you. Seems like the best attacker early on. Might look into that. I could TM Evo here instead of doing Cleffa again. It's probably not a bad idea. I could Ultra Ball, though, too. I like the idea of Team Evo. Their start has been kind of slow, so it seems okay. And I highly doubt they're going to high roll Rare Candy Gardevoir off of like a Mew Skolvik combo, which is pretty unlikely. They get a Curlia down here. It could be a different story, though. But I actually don't hate the idea of going for the Team Evo if it's in the deck. I don't really want to attach to Cleffa, though. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really want to put energy on Cleffa. Might just go Slakoth then, to be honest. Well, they found the Curlia. It's not good. Still no room for Screamtail at the moment, so my opponent's board is still kind of clogged up here. And they're actually going into the Mew. Yo, if my hand was better, I actually could have killed the Mew. It's crazy. There's Boss. Might just go Team Evo Slakoth. Yeah, I think that's probably just the better play. I don't like Cleffa being on the board, but I don't want to put Dark Energy on it. That feels pretty bad. So let's go Team Evo. And then next turn, we can probably just get Slaking online. That seems pretty good. We have the Jamming Tower and Boss Nan. That's good. The Jamming Tower is going to be important. We're not going to win the game without it. So we definitely want to make sure we get value out of Jamming Tower here in this matchup. There's the Gardevoir. If we find Max, but we can knock it out. There's an Arven. Can they knock out Slakoth? They can go Gardevoir, knock out Slakoth. If they do that, though, we can go Slaking, knock out Gardevoir. Maybe. They could take a 2-prize turn here, which is actually pretty bad. Well, they have 2 Gardevoirs, apparently. What? That's insane that they had all that with a 3-card hand. Dude, Gardevoir, it's the best deck ever, man. This is too good. This is the best deck of all time. It's crazy. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have it like that. What do they got? 3 cards. They can't go Screamtail, which is good. If they could go Screamtail here, this would be pretty bad. They go Monkey, knockout Slakoth. They can KO the Slakoth this turn if they have the ability to go Munkidori with the Dark Energy. They can take 2 prizes, almost. They get it for 60. KO on the Monkey isn't terrible. I don't hate KO on Monkey here. Monkey's a pretty big op, I'm not going to lie. Do they have a Dark? If they draw Dark off Skova Mew, the Skova Mew engine is broken, bro. It's giving them double Candy Guardy plays and knockouts, but thankfully they don't got it. All right. So we can go Slaking here. See what our top deck is. Literally, I was going to say we have the Arven for the Ultra Ball, but no, we just draw Rare Candy Slaking. I'll take it. Really wish I had Monkey in play. This guy just sucks. I like knocking out the active, to be honest. I don't know, I could kill the Mew, but see, the problem is their plays can be mind bend me again, and I'm back to square one. Let's just trade. Got Watchtower. I think it's fine to play this. I don't think we're really ever going to use... Well, actually, it shuts off Skullvade, which is kind of good. I'm just going to kill this. I'm down to kill Monkey. Monkey is actually a pretty good attacker, just because it can confuse my 4 retreat Slaking. So I'm down to just confuse him and see what happens. I wish I got Blaziken out. They can go Screamtail this turn, which is pretty annoying. They can knock out my Combusken. I probably should have traded away the Torchic, but dude, every other card in the hand was like super relevant. I couldn't really trade away anything else, unfortunately. So had to be the Torchic. I really hate this Cleffa being on the board. I really wish it was a Munkidori or another Torchic or something. Lily's Clefairy, how much does that do? Not enough. Yeah, they can't Skullvid Mew here. This Watchtower is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty funny. Their draw engine is completely neutered by the Watchtower. Yo, broken card, man. Oh, broken card. Best card in the deck. They could boss this turn or counter catcher. I wouldn't mind if they went counter catcher, kill Cleffa or something. I don't want them to kill Combusken. They probably would just kill Combusken, though. But they go Cleffa. I can just knock out Cleffa here. Or Clefairy, I mean, sorry. Okay. I really wish we had Monkey in play to heal this guy. That's fine. Slaking's putting in work. Bro's a beast. Pretty good top deck. Okay. Trade. This is a tough decision. Bro, every card is good. Can I get rid of a Candy? No. I want to get rid of Slakoth. I have Night Stretcher, but still. I think it's... Yeah, it's probably just Slakoth. Every card was good, man. I need to get Blaziken down. I think I can safely get rid of Research. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be researching anytime soon. Not at the moment, anyways. The hand is too good to do research. Too many important pieces. We can... I can't even kill the Mew. It's kind of annoying. I'm just going to put that there. And then... Just kill this. Alright, that's fine. Slaking, taking 3 prizes is pretty good. We'll knock out, and then next turn, we can just go Slaking again. They could Iono me, but we have potentially double Zoroark if we can get lucky. There's Vigoroth. That's pretty good. I mean, it's looking good. We still have the time to take a couple prizes. I feel like as long as we have Jamming Tower, it'll work out pretty well. Because anytime, like, they're probably going to have to try to set up a Drifloon play at some point on my Zoroark or Blaziken. And then at that point, Jamming Tower just kind of does work. They could try to set up a Drifloon Munkidori play, though. Or they could go Munkidori Drifloon for 350 damage. Or 340. They do have a way to do 340, actually, with Drifloon. Watchtower is actually kind of OP. It's stopping them from Scolviding. Like, it's not even that bad in this situation, as crazy as that sounds. Shutting off the Scolvids, I mean, if it's their draw, it's part of their draw engine, it's actually working. They have Mew still and Ultra Ball, but still, like, them not being able to Scolvid here could make a difference. That's one less card they're seeing. Which is, like, pretty good. I don't hate it. Oh, they got Rod. They definitely don't want to be going Clefairy again. That's just going to get destroyed. They can go Monkey. Monkey would knock me out, though, so I don't really care at this point. They definitely need to find an Iono here, because they need to stop me from being able to go second Slaking. I really gotta get into the basics. So this Cleffa is what's causing issues, man. That thing should have been a Munkidori. I could have healed my Slaking off by now. They have another Mew? This Watchtower is even better than I thought. They're playing 2 Mews? Well, now what do they attack me with? They gotta go Gardevoir, but I have Max Belt. They have to go, like, Iono attack with Gardevoir, which isn't a terrible play, actually. Because then they're forcing me to find Rare Candy, Slaking, Max Belt. But if I find an Arven, I am 1 piece away from finding that combo. This Jamming Tower is doing a lot of work right now. It's stopping them from being able to play the Scolvid. That's kind of important. It's 1 less card they're seeing. They're playing 2 Mews. That's crazy. They could go Mew, knockout Slaking, but then I just kill them with Blaziken. They can go on the Bravery Charmed one, but they would get knocked out anyways because they're taking so much damage from Psychic Embrace. What do they got? The fact there's no Scream Tail is really good. If they go Scream Tail, though, knock something out, I could then technically bench Munkidori and then, like, knock out the Scream Tail with the Adrenaline Brain damage. They've already put damage on the board, especially if Slaking isn't getting KO'd. Passion to Kirlia. Kirlia can knock me out, I guess. Like, I guess they can go Psychic, which is pretty funny. And then I can just kill the Kirlia. We can KO with potentially Blaziken, which isn't bad. Because if I go Slaking... Yeah, I think we just go Blaziken, knock out Kirlia. It seems pretty good in this situation. I think Blaziken kill Kirlia. Yeah, it makes sense. I like it. Blaziken kill the Kirlia, and then... How much... What's Wicked Dark? I could knock... Can Zorua knock it out? I don't think so. 40 damage. No, Zorua can't. Zorua would have had a KO if my opponent had to go 3 Psychic Embraces. That's unfortunate. That would have been a pretty good Zorua. I have no monkey damage in play, so I can't Munkidori Zorua here. That would have been pretty good, too. We'll see. We need to set up a checkmate situation. So, no, we drew Arven. So I guess my opponent did Iono me. We would have got the Arven anyways. So let's go Night Stretcher. Get the Slaking back. Trade. I need to find an energy first. I guess I maybe should have... Okay, I found it. I was like, maybe I should have waited to do the Night Stretcher, but it's pretty important to get Slaking into play. I also don't want to get Ultra Ball anything away. This hand is, like, good. I could... do I just go Boss here? I could Boss kill the Gardevoir. Is that just better, to be honest? Yeah, honestly, Boss kill Gardevoir is probably just the better play here. Boss kill Guardy. And then now my opponent has to... I mean, see, the problem is they could still go, like... I don't know. Munkidori confuse me. I can't really move the Slaking unless I had double dude in play. I don't know. There's Boomerang Energy. That would have been really good on the Slaking. Okay, well... think it's probably game over. We'll see. We have 1 prize left. So, like, I just need 1 knockout to win. But it's looking pretty good, so... We'll see if they have a way to stop me here. Can they stop me? Let's find out. They have a Kirlia. They get another Guardy down. There's the Iono to 1. They finally found it. So we do lose the Max Belt and the Jamming Tower and stuff, but that's fine. There's another Watchtower. All we have is 2 trades here. Or 1 trade. Potentially 2, if we can find the other one. There's a Counter Catcher. On what, though? Probably, it's gotta be the Zoroark, right? Yeah. I could scratch, bro. It's crazy. Maybe you should put a Reshiram in here, in all honesty. I mean, at that point, we're just playing too many random things. We have Rotom in the deck, Reshiram, Cleffa, Munkidori. There's too much, like, random stuff in our deck. But I wouldn't hate the idea of a Reshiram. It probably makes the Guardian matchup even better. Yeah, you know what? The more I think about it, the more I like the idea of a Reshiram in this deck. Put it in, probably. We do play 4 Dark. It's not that hard to attack with Night Joker. I guess it would make this matchup even better. Yeah, maybe we should put a Reshiram in this deck, honestly. The more I think about it, the more I like the idea of a Reshiram. Does my opponent have anything? There's an Ultra Ball. But they get rid of the Monkey and the Clefairy. Alright, they get Screamtail. It's not good. Here he comes. They go Screamtail. We can go... I can't win this turn, which is a bit of an issue. They can't really win, though, with Screamtail. Like, it can take... Well, they only have 2 energy in the discard anyways. I mean, I guess they're going to kill Zorua or Cleffa. They have to kill the Zorua, because then I can potentially Night Joker them. I'll see if they go after here with the Screamtail. There's only 2 energy in the discard pile, so, I mean, their energy is kind of clogged up on that Curlia that they did. Made that boss play even deadlier. There's a Night Stretcher for what, though? What are you even getting back? Another Guardy? They're going triple Guardy against me? That's crazy, bro. Or double Guardy, I mean. Okay, they have the Mew still to work with. I still think shutting off Scovid was, like, kind of relevant, right? It's one less card. They see it is relevant. There is some relevance to it. Yeah, this deck probably needs a Reshiram, to be honest. If I had a Reshiram here, we'd just win the game. If I drew... Well, I need another Dark Energy, obviously. I can't just build up Zoroark out of nowhere. I need to get 2 Darks. They can kill Zorua or... Well, they can kill the Cleffa. When the Cleffa's finally off the board. And they don't have enough energy. So, like, Zoroark may be stuck, but they're not doing much with it. Okay. Don't think I can win this turn, but let's see what our top deck is. That's pretty damn good. Okay. Let's get Monkey. I'll trade. Now the question is, should I evolve my Zorua? I should, right? Yeah, there's no reason not to, because they can Iono me again. They could trap it, though. It's the only problem with evolving it, but I think it's correct to evolve it. I need to, like, get my board more established. So I'm, like, thinking, the Zorua does give me the ability to attack and hit the Screamtail for 40 damage, but they could just go Iono, knock it out, and then it's like, I'm back to square one. So it's like, no reason not to just evolve it, I don't think. I should probably put an energy on the board, too. So Boomerang Energy this guy, and then I'll just pass. Because now anything they try to trap cannot get stuck in the active effectively. So they can go Counter Catcher the other Zoroark. I'd have to take another turn off not attacking. Yeah, they can't trap anything. Everything that can get trapped can retreat at this point or attack. So it should be GG's. If they trap the Munkidori, I'm forced to find another energy. But I still have energy in the deck, and I still have Night Stretcher Arven. So that would win me the game, too. So it's like, there's really nothing they can do at this point. They could go Gardevoir, Iono to 1, trap Slaking, hit it for 190, I guess. But, like, I got this guy in the deck. Plus, I have Munkidori, which also lets me KO the Gardevoir in 1 hit with Slaking. So, yeah, they have to, definitely an Iono has to come down this turn. But let's see if it's going to matter. There's Poffin. We could draw 4 cards here. This is why I think it was important to evolve the Zoroark. Because I'm like, yeah, we could leave the Zorua in play so I could copy with Night Joker, but there's no point. There's no reason not to put 2 Zoroarks down. Because I need to draw cards, and drawing cards is pretty good. This is the best play they got. But they have to heal. I just win. They can't just go, well, I need the energy still for Slaking, but still. We are drawing 4 cards, plus our top deck, so 5 cards. And I probably should just play the Poffin just to shuffle the deck, knowing that Arven and Night Stretcher went to the bottom. Those are pretty good cards to have. Okay. What do we draw? Fan Rotom. Okay, so perfect. So we'll go Poffin. So I can shuffle the deck here, try to redraw. We have Vessel, 2 energies, Night Stretcher, 2 Arvens, and technically Iono. So decent amount of cards can get us the win. We just need a single energy and we win. There's Arven. That's game. So we just go Arven. Grab these two. Vessel. Grab that. Attach. Retreat. Go Slaking. Seething Spirit. And that's all she wrote. This deck maybe could play a switching card. I can't fit everything I want. It's kind of a tight on space list. Definitely wouldn't hate maybe playing like a switch or two in here. Turo honestly wouldn't be bad. We could play a one of Turo. I don't hate the idea of a Turo actually. There's too many cards to fit in the deck. Not enough space for everything I want, but Turo wouldn't be a terrible idea in here either, just to have more mobility. And a Reshiram. Honestly, this deck should play Reshiram. Though, again, then you're playing like so many random like jank single prize basic Pokemon like Monkey, Fan Rotom. I don't know, but wouldn't be a terrible idea. All right, get into this game. We open Fan Rotom against a Snow Run, so it looks like we're playing against Grimmsnarl. Okay. Luckily for us, our starting hand's actually pretty good. We can grab the lads here. And then do that. Do this. Pass. We have turn 2 Slaking and Vigoroth. Now, this matchup is fine. Grimmsnarl can be beaten. Slaking can do a lot of damage. They have TM Devo, though, which is very terrifying. So we have to watch out for that. Honestly, I'm not even sure I should have put a Zorua down, because they could Maractus trap the Zoroark. I don't play a Reshiram. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. They do have a Research. Ooh, double Counter Catcher. Maybe I'm okay with putting a Zoroark in play if they're losing double Counter Catcher then. It's kind of crazy. Well, they got Budu, so I guess we're not getting Slaking out. Not right now, anyways. We just kill the Budu, I guess, with Fan Rotom. Alright, what's our top deck? Nest Ball? Do I hold the hand? We do have Slaking guaranteed. I have the Max Belt, and I can get Vessel. I might just hold it and just... Yeah, I'll just hold the hand. I don't know, it's a little risky to hold, but I'm down. I don't want to Iono them and give them 6 new cards. I think it's fine. Just see what they got. Another Candy. Yeah, we get Slaking out. If my opponent doesn't have Rare Candy Grimmsnarl Boss in their 6-card hand here with their top deck, we can go Slaking Arven for Max Belt. If it's in there, actually, I probably should have played the Spike Myth to see if I had the Max Belt in the deck or not. To be honest, that was probably a good idea, but... We can kill the Grimmsnarl immediately with Slaking here. Seems pretty good. We gotta find Watchtower because they can keep their board 1-prizers, which is kind of concerning. The scariest thing about this matchup is probably just going to be Devo. Like, Devo's just not... I mean, we have a Jamming Tower, but Devo's pretty scary, right? Devo is bad. We do have the Munkidori, though, which we probably need to go Torchic Monkey now on our bench. Okay, let's see what they got. Any more Grim shenanigans here? Hopefully not. Maybe we get another Slaking down here with our Rare Candy. We're at the... Play the Arven. I mean, I do need to get Earthen Vessel, though. We'll play the Nest Ball first. I can get Fez down. Okay, I guess we're not going Rare Candy Slaking. Or we're not attacking anyways. They actually had a counter... They had their 3rd counter catcher in their hand. That's crazy. I'm just going to have to poke with Fan Rotom for now. Because we are now unable to kill this Grimmsnarl. Damn, bro. I lost my Vigoroth, too. Damn, that sucks. They had to have that. We got Monkey in there. Max Belt's in there and the Jamming. Alright, well. It's not great, but I get the job done, I guess. Let's grab Vessel. Could do Evo. Get Zoroark, Combusken in play. I actually don't hate that idea. There's not really a reason to hit this guy for 70, I feel like. Because we can just... Well, I guess there is a reason. Well, it's going to keep taking Frost Blast damage. And they have a 3-card hand. If they don't get Munkidori... Yeah, I think TM Evo actually might be the best play here, in all honesty, the more I think about it. Yeah, I really like doing Team Evo. Get Monkey down. We already have Candy Slaking, right? So, yeah. I mean, okay, I probably should go Candy Slaking. I was like debating that because I don't want to get Devoed randomly because I just discarded a TM Devolution. Or Rare Candy, I mean, but yeah, it's fine. Set up our board a little bit. If they have a boss on my Combusken, it's kind of bad, because then I can't attack still, because I don't have an energy on Slaking. I think it was fine to put energy on Monkey. I want to get my Munkidori established as fast as possible. I gotta hope they also don't have their own Munkidori. Or a boss's order, bro. If they just keep finding Gus like that magically, I don't know, man. Grimmsnarl's the GOAT, bro. Might need to pivot towards fighting Watchtower, too. There's the Morgrim. All right, 4 cards. What do we got? What's in their hand? They did have another research. Look at that. Ooh, but they do have to lose a Devo, which actually might be their only Devo in the deck. So that's good. And they bumped the stadium, so that means we get access to sticking Watchtower or Jamming Tower in play now. That's 2 stadiums they've gone through. That's good. But they are getting Monkey down, which is not so good. We can still kill the Grimmsnarl, though. It's not a big deal. I mean, we have to find Blaziken still, but I mean, we have Zoroark plus Iono. Maybe we also get access to Fez. I'm not really worried about benching Fez now because they are down 3 counter catchers. That just makes me feel a little bit better about benching Fez. They're putting damage on my monkey, bro. What'd the monkey ever do to you? Alright, well, here we go. Hopefully we can get the juice here. If we whiff the attack, we might as well just concede. The game's over if we don't kill this Grimmsnarl. Alright, let's see what we got. There's our last candy. So if they did Devo me there, we would have got the candy. That's good to know. Alright, let's just Iono and hope for the best. The best has to be finding this Blaziken. Nice, we got it. Okay. Let's start with trade. Get rid of Torchic can probably go. It's gotta be the fire. Dude, every card in the hand is good, but like the only card I can justify getting rid of is the fire, because I want to make sure I have another Slaking, so it's gotta be the fire. Alright. We can kill the Grim. We still need to find a Watchtower, because they could technically, if like, they may not have the guy here. And they may not have the Grimmsnarl. So, we'll see. They probably do have it, but on the off chance they don't, we can't attack with Slaking unless we get Watchtower. So we actually do need the Watchtower now. Alright, 1 and 4, what do we got? Zoroark Energy. I maybe could have benched Zorua there too, but I don't know. It's fine. Alright, let's see what they got. I think we have a good chance of winning if they don't have any Devos left in the deck. If they're out of TM Devos, we are in a pretty good spot, I think. But yeah, we need to find Watchtower this turn or else we're going to be in some trouble. Because we don't have access to the attack with Slaking. This is where things get a little awkward, right? Not having the Watchtower. But this is why we do have the Watchtower in the deck now. Because now, in this scenario, Slaking would have been a dead weight card. But because we got Watchtower, it works out. We have to find it, though. I'd love to have Watchtower in this hand specifically. Because I'm sitting on Arven Slaking Energy, which is huge. I can get Rare Candy Slaking. And Max Belt. Which would allow me to just immediately blow up the Grim. I mean, we can knock out the Grim anyways with the Monkey, but the Monkey is getting targeted here. My opponent is going after it aggressively, so yeah. Not out of the woodwork. Yeah, they're not doing anything, which tells me they don't have it. I probably have to play the Iono. I can trade before the Iono because I really want to find this Watchtower without getting rid of this hand. This hand's pretty good. Fighting Night Stretcher would be okay, too, so I can get back this Vigoroth. Okay, they're passing. The problem is, there's no Watchtower. So yeah, we need to get a Watchtower here. That's not a Watchtower. Worst comes to worst, I can always play the Iono. Yes, let's go. Got that bad boy. Love to see it. Alright. Let's see the Spirit. And then Monkey. And thanks to Watchtower, our Slaking gets to knock out this Frostlass for free. Let's go. Honestly, I probably should have got Rare Candy Slaking there, but I don't want to get Devoed, so I'm just going to wait on it. I probably should have Arven actually for Night Stretcher. Okay, so I should have Arven for Night Stretcher. Yeah, okay, I should have got Night Stretcher. That might, because I can get Iono'd here, and then I could brick. But they can't KO the Slaking, so I think it's fine. They have to, like, Iono Devo me or something. But yeah, we got Watchtower, which means Slaking can now reign freely. But let's see if my opponent has anything. They're not making any actions. Did they, like, go AFK on me or something? There's no way. They haven't even played an Iono. Yeah, I should have Arven for Night Stretcher. That was kind of a misplay. because I could have gotten Vigoroth down and played it a bit safer. So yeah, it might have been a bit of a misplay on my end, but does my opponent have anything here? They're not making any actions. I don't know if they're playing. Did they AFK on me? Bro, we're in the thick of it. We're in a good game here, man. It's a pretty good back and forth match, but I don't think my opponent's there anymore, bruh. I mean, because we got the Watchtower, it was looking pretty good. It's like, even if they went Grimmsnarl here, we just knock it out. It kind of came down to whether or not they played 2 TM Devolutions or not. But now I don't think they're doing anything. They're not making any actions. I guess we'll see. Hopefully they're playing. Come on, this was a good game. They got the Grimmsnarl. We had the Max Belt. I mean, make it Iono. Like I said, should have got Night Stretcher to establish second Slaking without having to waste my last Rare Candy on the off chance they had another Devo. There's no Frostos on the board now, so they're not doing as much damage spread, which is also pretty good. Yeah, unfortunate that they weren't playing the game. It was a good game. I think it was going to be very close. It really came down to whether or not they played 2 Devos. Most lists, I think, play 1 Devo, but they could have had 2, right? You never know. But it was looking good for me, because even if they went Grimmsnarl at the end there, we would have won the game, most likely, by just going Max Belt Slaking. I should have probably anticipated that by getting Vigoroth established in case they did something, but yeah, it's fine. There you go, folks. That is my Slaking deck in action. Watchtower is a pretty cool addition in the deck, allowing you to attack with Slaking if your opponent goes into a 1-prize board state, which is quite common right now, as decks like Grimmsnarl and Dragapult can easily do that. So it is nice to be able to just slam this down and start swinging with Slaking no matter what type of board your opponent has. Definitely a really strong combo that you have to try out. I do like the addition of Blaziken in the deck as an energy acceleration and giving you like an extra attacker. Nice to have a Fire-type Pokemon in this deck, and then obviously Zoroark is a good draw engine too. I definitely wouldn't mind trying to fit that Reshiram in the deck. We did play against the Gardevoir in this video, where I'm like, yeah, if we had a Reshiram, it would have been really good to be able to attack with Zoroark against Gardy. So yeah, maybe put a Reshiram in here. It's just awkward to have like Monkey, Fan Rotom, and Cleffa in the deck, and a Reshiram, but the Reshiram does make a lot of sense. We do play 4 Dark, so yeah, maybe put a Reshiram in this deck in all honesty. A switching card wouldn't be bad either, and maybe another supporter like a Mori's Conviction or another Iono wouldn't be bad either. Just to give the deck a little bit more draw, wouldn't hate that idea either. But the deck's pretty cool, and Slaking Watchtower is definitely a combo you got to try out if you haven't already. And that'll be for me on today's video on the Slaking deck. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're on the road to 79/80,000 subs here on the channel. And of course, check out my second channel down below for even more content from me too. And you can also check out the sponsors, use Cleffa OBF, link down below. Catch you on another video very soon. Bye-bye.